Welcome back. Yes, she is back. Janet is in the house. And guess what she's talking about today? Dry cleaning etiquette. Looks like everything has some kind of etiquette or another. And she says that dry cleaning is any cleaning process for clothing or textiles using a chemical solvent, not water.
Yeah.
Well. It's used to clean fabrics that degrade in water and delicate fabrics that cannot withstand the rough and tumble of a washing machine or a clothes dryer. Good morning, Janet, and welcome back.
Good morning, Auntie. Good morning. Yeah. Nice to meet you all. I've missed you.
We missed you too.
Good.
Hope you enjoyed your leave.
I did. Wow, interesting. Good. We're talking about dry cleaning etiquette. First of all, let me ask you a quick question. Do you prefer to laundry clean or dry clean your clothes?
It depends on the...
And then on top of that question, before you answer, when do you decide whether you want to take a certain outfit to the dry cleaner? Because that will help the first answer.
That
Yeah.
need to be answered, because some people really do not care or pay attention to dry cleaning or laundry. I just want my clothes clean, and I just want to wear my clothes and wear them when I want to wear them. And then they'll ask you, so come, what's the difference between dry cleaning and laundry?
Good.
Okay.
But thank you, Auntie. You actually said the perfect definition as if you saw my notes. That's the truth. Dry cleaning, for a lot of people that don't really know what dry cleaning process is all about, it is the use of a certain chemical that they use to pull out stains and dirt from your clothes without using the normal water or soap. But even having said that, the clothes will still go into a machine. Instead of water going around it, it's that particular chemical that goes around it, that cleans it. Now, there's a lot of story behind whether the chemical is good, you know, for the environment and all of that. But a lot of people still say dry cleaning clothes is good. But I have to start off by saying that when it comes to your clothes, keeping your clothes clean is an integral part of grooming, and it is a must. Because you get some people that will say, yes, this outfit is expensive, let me just hang it out in the sun to dry. Now, what are you drying there? To air it out, and it's an assumption that the sweat will dry up, all right? But what is sweat? Sweat is dirt. And the more dirt that accumulates on your clothes, that gives you a hygiene issue. So that's why you really have to take time to, because you get some people, okay, for example, kids in the boarding school, they can't be bothered to clean their clothes. They wash their clothes when they're forced to. So you find them wearing the cleanest out of the basket of dirty uniforms. You know what I mean? So you have a basket of, you have shirts, you put all your shirts that are dirty for 1 week inside a basket, and then you're looking for something to wear on a Monday, you now pull out the cleanest of the dirtiest. And that's not good at all. It needs, we need to be conscious of the fact that our clothes need to be clean. Now, whether you dry clean, whether you machine clean, or whether you hand wash them, that's a perfect choice, right? But having said that,
also depend on the fabric.
Yeah, I'm going to say a lot of that. You know, first of all, when it comes to dry cleaning, you have to realize that not all clothes can be fully cleaned when it comes to stains. If you have something that has been a long-term stain, for instance, and you think that you're going to take it to the dry cleaners and clean it, there's no guarantee that that particular stain is going to come out. So there shouldn't be an assumption that everything dry cleaned will come out perfectly clean. Okay. It's usually best used for things like silk, velvet, taffeta, very delicate materials, or even wool most times. Okay. Even at that, I want to say that when it comes to dry cleaning, it's not completely out of water in some certain situations. Sometimes they may need to use a little bit of water, okay? And not all labels that say dry clean only are true. So when it comes to dry cleaning at the same time, you know, again, not all fabrics or material do well with water. That's why the dry cleaning came out. Sometimes when you put certain things in water, they shrink immediately. Yeah. Or the color comes out. And that's why some people go for the fact that, let me dry clean this thing to preserve it and get my value for money.
But what do you do when you now dry clean and it gets worse?
Okay, we'll get to that. And you know, then you find some people that will tell you, you know what, I actually don't like doing laundry. Maybe my business, my profession, I don't have time. Maybe for health reasons, you know, you don't want to use your hands to wash. And even the machine will tend to spoil your outfit. So you find some people prefer a number of their official outfits to be dry cleaned, and it goes without saying, like suits, for instance. You probably want to preserve it because it costs something. You want it to last a long time, and you want it to be professionally cleaned, okay? So that's why some people will prefer to dry clean their clothes. And hand washing, again, I say, is not for everyone. I know somebody who has issues with their hand, arthritis and all of that. You know, maybe you can't afford a washing machine and you're prone to having to use hand wash. But if you have conditions, health conditions, you know, you probably will settle for dry cleaning, but not all the clothes, of course. Why do we dry clean? I'm going to give you 5 reasons. First of all, cost is one, color is another, class, condition, and the cloth. And what am I saying? I'm saying this because some people will say, but must I dry clean? I would rather hang it out in the air. I still think that that's an issue for some outfits, because you can wear a certain outfit 5 times and you've never washed it. That happens sometimes. There's some fabrics actually with sequins and stones and stuff. You're mindful of how you clean it. But there is a time when, look, it's still going to smell. Even if it looks clean, it will smell. But let's talk about the cost. Sometimes you have an expensive outfit, okay? Something that you wore for, I don't know, your wedding day, or something really, really expensive that you wore for a special occasion. And you know that there's a likelihood that if you put it in the washing machine or if you put it inside water, it's going to get spoiled. That's why you dry clean, maybe because of cost. It's an outfit that you really want to maintain. The color. Now, 2 reasons. Sometimes you put some things in water, they run completely, and they change the color of the water, okay? Sometimes it's white, and you want it to stay white. And when I say this is because I've had my fingers burned by a washerman at one point in time. So sometimes you say, okay, but I got a washerman, I can wash all my clothes, that's fine. But sometimes experience will teach you a lesson, because I remember one of my washerman decided to put certain clothes inside the wash to wash. They looked like they were washable clothes. And inside the washing machine, actually, and lo and below, I got the rudest shock of my life. All my outfits that he put there turned pink. That was an expensive experience, and I thought, listen, I will then take my time to make sure that anything that is dry cleanable is always separated from my clothes. And I think that's a must that we should all do. Don't always put your clothes together. Always separate your dry clean clothes. Talking about class, now, is this casual outfit? Is it formal outfit? You know, is it evening wear? Sometimes that's one of the reasons why you want to go and dry clean your clothes, because it's formal. It's my office wear. I don't want it to get, you know, hardly would you dry clean casual wear if it's really the kind of clothes that you wear every day around the house, okay? Condition. Sometimes it's really, really wrinkled. And the way it is wrinkled, even an iron might not be able to get to the bottom of it, okay? And at the end of the day, if it's really wrinkled, if it's really stained, if there's so much sweat on it, that's one of the reasons why you would probably want to dry clean your clothes, okay?
If it's really wrinkled, a dryer could do it.
No. No, you need steam at that point in time. And I'm talking about, if it's really wrinkled, sometimes you don't take your clothes to the dry cleaners only for the purpose of washing. It could be because you really want to have it ironed, straightened